Good morning. We are day 99. What? We have almost made 3 months worth of videoing. That's wild. Isn't it crazy how time flies when we're having fun? It's pretty crazy to think that it's been 99 days of consistent video taking. Wild. We are May 2nd today. It is Saturday. The sun is out. I just had to tilt the camera so we didn't get too much flare from the sun this morning. And we're going to start our morning the same way we have done every other morning for the last couple of weeks. And we're going to use our Luminous Humanist book, May 2nd, Give It to the Well. In the place of the women in Mexico, where female shamans once gathered, there is a deep hole in the ground. According to legend, it reaches to the core of earth, the heart of the mother. And in the days of Mexico, if a woman was in pain or feeling an intense emotion she deemed too great for another to bear, she would shout, cry, laugh, or bellow her feelings into the heart of the mother, who is believed to have the capacity to take on it all. The next time you have an upwelling of emotion that you believe is too much for the humans that you love, envision, or scared to, or envision your sacred connection to Mother. I'm going to start all of that again. Let's begin at the beginning of the sentence. Let's find it. Okay. In the days of Mexico, if a woman was in pain or feeling an intense emotion she deemed too great for another to bear, she would shout, cry, laugh, or bellow her feelings into the heart of the mother, who is believed to have the capacity to take it all. The next time you have an upwelling of emotion that you believe is too much for the humans you love, envision your sacred connection to the Earth Mother and know she can hold all of your pain, heartache, secrets, and joy. Affirmation. The Great Mother cradles me as she alchemizes my pain into rocket fuel that launches me into my new incarnation. I really like this theme. Now, for the reason of, we have multiple opportunities to start again, and we are so lucky in that regard for all of those reasons, because it is that sacred reminder that we can chop and change at any moment. We can come back to those free will things and get into that rhythm of alignment, right? If you are struggling with those concepts and things, we do start the self-love course next Saturday afternoon. I will be adding the events in this evening and tomorrow, and we will possibly go live this week in school just to see who is joining, who's coming along. We'll go through what to expect, what not to expect, and I'll just kind of gather some information from you ladies, who's coming, who's not coming, all the things. I have been thinking, are there anyone on the school app who is a member that has been really on the fence or has been like, I need to do this, but there is financial obligations? Could you reach out? I gift session spots every time I run the round because self-love tools are needed. It is something I know. This is why I make it so affordable. I was a single mum for a really long time. I've only just in the last 12 months stepped out of that. And so I know how hard it is to life on your own when you have responsibilities. And so the financial obligations are always a big thing when we are navigating the world, especially if we are doing it solo. And this was a huge reason why I created, or why I like school. because it gives you the options of a one-off payment or regular payments. So it was why I went this way. If you need payment plans and you have the money, I do Afterpay as well. Just give me a message. I'm pretty flexible, let's be real. And the reason for that is because I want everyone to receive. I want everyone to feel good about themselves and to learn the tools that I never had. Now, I've been feeling a bit stiff, so I feel like we should stretch this morning. This floor is going to be really noisy though, so I'm just going to let you know. Just going to move back a smidge more. And we're not doing anything crazy because, let's be real, it's early in the morning. But I do feel this is something that we don't often do. So let's stretch. And let's do really simple things. So let's move our necks this morning. So we're just gonna see how I can't move my neck. This is so tight, so tight. And so because I don't move my head like that very often, we're just gently putting pressure on those tendons and ligaments just to help them reopen. Because when you don't move your body, you lose it. When we don't move these muscles very often, you tend to lose them. Now, I'm not quite 40, I've still got a good year and a bit to go. 39 in July. And it is something that I notice. When I do this, I can hear all the little crystals cracking in the back of my neck. Because that's how often I don't move my head. We're just allowing our body to move. And then we're going to turn. Because when we do this, the parts of our spine, that bit in the back, that mid section, when we've been in sleep mode, those muscles kind of contract to where they've been. So we need to open up our backs so we can move with ease. Oh, that's so tired. I feel like an old lady. Now, I normally do this bit standing up, but I reckon we could do this sitting down. And we're just getting that movement, that friction going. Because these are probably movements none of us have done. And we're literally doing simple things. Because when do you lift your arms up? Like, it's nothing major, but when we don't do these movements, it can hurt, right? Like reaching up, that pulls all in my lower back, like all this part here. So I can feel all of that reaching up. And so what we're doing is we're opening up these muscles. And we're telling the body it is safe to open up these muscles. And keep it really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. We literally are just moving things that haven't probably been moved or washed around for a while, that is all. And the reason why we do this is to wake the body up. Now, all of the fascia, all of the little lumps and bumps, you know when you run your hand over the body and you can feel the lumps in the muscle? We often get called that's knotting, like if we go for a massage, oh, you've got a knot here. What that knot is fascia. And fascia is like this webbing that's all over our body, and that's the cracking that you can hear when you move joints and things at times as well. And it's the fascia moving and breaking apart. And what the fascia is, it's like a a liquid and a webbing that goes across all of your muscles, and it allows your body to store emotions. This is why the body always keeps the score. So unfit. I hope Miss Erica doesn't watch this morning. She'll have a bloody kitten at my lack of movement. Beautiful. So remembering movement is one of those crazy things. We need it to have a great day. We actually do. We need to move our bodies more. Find the little spaces for that within your body. Often when I'm feeling really stuck in spaces, in life, in challenges, I come back to stretching often to help move, especially like the hips and stuff. I often am bending over, touching my toes, stretching my hammies, moving my knees, squatting, things like that. Anything to get the energy flowing in those areas again, right? Which is why you see me moving like this a lot in the mornings, to get everything moving and flowing down in the hip area, right? And so we just need to do those little things and feel into what our body needs. When we are moving through hardships, the body is usually the first thing to store it. Then the mind catches in, and then that's where the overthinking and stuff happens. It's why it is really important that we create non-negotiables. I keep adding an N into non-negotiables, so just so you are aware of my quirkiness. And when we have our non-negotiables, we can then create these little daily routines and patterns for ourselves that help us kickstart our day. So you can create a daily structure for yourself of every morning I'm going to get up and stretch my whole body, whether that be Pilates, yoga, or just a general stretch in somatics. It might be that you go for a walk or a run, all of the things. There are so many different things out there for your body. Find something daily to help tick that box off, because when your body isn't moving, your mind will go faster. And so if you can find ways to release in both areas, so your mind, body, and spiritual soul, you find balance again. Anywho, these are all the things we teach. So I would really love to have you at the self-love course starting on Saturday. And if you can't come, everything's saved online. So we'd love to have you at some point throughout the year. We run it 4 times a year, so you will never, ever get lost. It's ongoing support, because self-love is an ongoing thing. It's not like a gym membership where you go and lose weight and then you can quit. It is something that you have to chip away at continuously and show up for yourself, and over time then those days get lighter. And this is why I have created the space that I have created, because I know how much it's needed, because I needed it. Oh, I just love you all so much. I hope you have the most wonderfulest Saturday, and I will see you all soon. See you tomorrow for day 100.